beautiful Cancer. Thank you so much for being here today. My name's Marie Raz, and today we're here to bring you a message that you either need to know or something that you are hoping to hear. Let's see what we have for Cancer with the Animal Oracle being your center of the reading. Yeah, they want to give you two. What two? Dream the world into being and overcome any obstacle. You are going through something right now, Cancer. And what you're going through right now is an obstacle that you need to overcome. Everything is going to be okay. There is going to be a solution. There is going to be an answer that you're going to find, that you're going to be able to overcome any obstacle that stands in your way today. You need to start dreaming the world into being. If you want to live a peaceful and beautiful life, start feeling it. Start bringing it in. Start acting like you've got it. Because when you do that, you change your whole vibration, which means that the negative doesn't have a place in your life anymore. And sometimes I know it's so hard. It's the hardest when you're facing adversity, when you're facing obstacles, when you're facing challenges. But if you let yourself get even worse emotionally, it's just going to manifest itself. So don't allow that to happen no matter what you're going through. And if it's to do with someone else, don't give them the satisfaction of seeing you down. Let's see, someone needed to hear that, and I don't know who that is, but you'll know who it is if it's you. Let's see what else we have here for Cancer, please. Cancer. Cancer. The Nine of Wands, tired, exhausted. Something that took you by surprise, something that you didn't expect from somebody or something. And now it's weighing on you. Seven of Swords, yeah. I knew he was going to come out. The Page of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. The Moon. This is your card, Cancer. And Ace of Swords. Look at that. Beautiful. And you know what? You're going to find it. Underneath we have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. You nourished, cared for, or looked after somebody with great affection, with great respect, giving them an opportunity of a lifetime. You invested into their learning, into who they were. You invested into their business, into it's like you helped these people or this person out when they needed it most. I feel I've got two people here, and I'll tell you why. This is Cancer here, showing your heart, your love, your money to people who needed it at the right time. And you gave everything of yourself to these people, to this place, to this situation. And this is what you're now looking at when you look at it from a different perspective. What do I mean by that? I mean that you here are defeated. You're defeated by what somebody or people have done to you. They have lied, they have deceived you, they have walked all over you, they've taken you for granted, they've stolen off you. They are people here or a person that you gave everything to, and what you're receiving in return is the total opposite of what you gave. You didn't expect these people to lie, to manipulate, to be toxic, to cheat you, to lie to you, all this and more. So this is what took your energy from 100 to 0 very quickly. You couldn't understand how who you had helped, who you gave your love to, support, would turn around and do this to you in return. And that was hard to swallow. It was hard to come to terms with. It was hard to understand how people could do that. Here we've got two. I feel that these are either two children or two people who were amateur when they started with you, when they worked with you, when they got to know you. These two people here are connected. If it's not the one person, they came with truth. They wanted to learn. They wanted to be. They wanted to, they showed you everything that they wanted. And you accommodated that, as you would as a Cancer. Big heart, big love, big acceptance. You gave them the benefit of the doubt, or you gave this person the benefit of the doubt. You gave them money to start off. You gave them lessons, teachings, all that they needed to stand on their own 2 feet. You gave them an apprenticeship. You gave them the start of a whole new adventure, new life for them to get on their feet. However, with anything, Cancer, this is your card. There's the light and the darkness to the moon. What you gave them was your light. What they gave you was the darkness. And the truth was revealed. It's like you feel that you've been hard done by because you gave your light, your caring, your nurturing, and what you received was total opposite. So the truth here is revealed. The universe here is saying, Cancer, wake up. These people, this person is not what you thought they were. And you're seeing the truth now. You're seeing that everything that was said, done and given was taken for granted, was taken advantage of you, was taking advantage of you. Not everyone reacts or gives back to us in the same way that we give them. And sometimes I always say, Cancer, that that's our fault. Why? Because we have a perception that everybody will be like we are. And that's not the case. We learn the hard way that people will only give who they are or what they have. And not everybody has that heart that you have. So with that, you've learnt that not everything that seems is. And now you're heading in a new direction. And I feel here that you're heading in a new direction, understanding more about yourself, what you gave and what you got, and you're protecting your money. But you're heading in a new direction and making decisions that are right for you now. It's not about everyone else anymore. It's not about what I can do for them. It's about what can I do for me? What's right for me? You've learnt your lesson. You've experienced the hardship. Now you're starting to make decisions based on what's good for you. And many lessons have been learnt along the way. You've learnt a lot, you've gone through a lot, and you've gained wisdom in all of that. Let's see what the Angel Wisdom card comes to say to Cancer, please. The Angel Wisdom, Jesus. Cancer, it's all happening here. They've sent me 2. The Magician and the Star. My Lord. Cancer, listen to these cards. The Star. Have faith. The future is bright. Dreams come true. Positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. The light at the end of the tunnel. You are going to find the solution, the answer, the peace that you are after. Magic is alive and in your life. What you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. So whatever it is that you want to do right now, whatever it is that you want to chase right now, whatever it is that you want for your life right now is what you're going to create. Because if you can think about it, you can do it. So here, Cancer, there are solutions being solved. There are changes in your life coming, and you are now going to be the head and the sole person of making decisions in your life. You're not going to allow people to have an influence on that. I hope that makes sense. Lots of love and light. Thank you so much, Cancer. Bye-bye.